So please wait for a minute until this cable comes in. We need to wait for this.
手机连的这个就连不到电脑。
我也问他多要了这个。
操！
你快到了。我的天！我怎么讲呢？咱们关电脑。
真的连到了。它这个不存在的。
它是唯一性的，每一个就是受到有人连一个这个验证的话，
我连不到了。
你连了电脑的话，电脑连不到了，这一边就连不到。
电脑是不能动的。很简单，一个弄到
DLC 要传承
你买多少钱？恭喜我，我天哪！你们这是这种
不是，这一个是唯一的一个窗口，然后你电脑连了这一个，电脑是能上的吗？
不上的，我就用电脑的，手机我不连。它连续是这个吗？对吗？
对，你可以连过去。
然后要打开一个网，
然后它是验证的是那种验证方式就是
喂，
他说丢了，我丢了。
可是你聪明。
你先记一下呗。
怎么看不出来了？我操！
你先记上，你先你先写张纸上吧，我回去再弄。啊，你就先记一下，我回去再弄吧。
是这个是
啊，也行也行。
就这个。因为我中间没断，我觉得。
这个
一会儿看。
对，它显示连接。这个看不出来。
这个连接里面它显示没网络，它还是没连上那个网，它只是连上网而已，是吧？这个就可以了。
随便点一个好，应该是。选就好，就它嘛，还是没考虑小话，我给配置。它估计还是要验证。
打开个 CD， 卫生带你们能做吗？你们自己申请吗？自己申请。我觉得老爸不会给我觉得老爸不会给我觉得我申请他应该不会。你申请不我觉得你要和电脑应该费点劲。你要说你申请个固态，你能试一下。你要放个电脑，我觉得费点劲。他重新招人的话，试试呗。重新招人的话，这样的话还是重新招怎么改变？怎么去招可以这样？还有差。然后你干了别的地方也是吗？是呀。是级别不高，人老张来公司，老张自己搞笔记本。能一样吗？
我都唔知啊，因為嗰時我當佢姓楊好似唔啱。
那必须的，你就申请放个固态。分硬的，所有的东西。
厉害吗？不管。
我知道没有用的。
之前那个硬的。把那一手换来一下。
我呢度都係寫姓楊。
Okay, let's start. Excuse me. So this afternoon, I'm going to explain about how we troubleshoot the problem. So, actually, so I think the troubleshooting is one of the important things to find out the root cause. Also from confirming what's going on and finding out the root cause, fix it. I think that's troubleshooting. This document with the overview for the troubleshooting and explain about this. The first step we have to do is to confirm what's going on. So so many customers say that they say the printer is broken or maybe auto is broken, but they just say what they cannot do. So you have to carefully interview the customer first that what is actually going on. For example, some kind of error message is coming up, or maybe a printer didn't work only when putting the disking or something. Taking a disk off for after it's printed. So we have to check out what's going on first. Good luck.
就是跟我们的客户，他跟我们讲说，系统有问题的时候，他只会跟你讲，那个 printer 不能用了，那个打印机不能用了，或者跟你讲说那个手背有问题，他就这样讲。可是这样讲你不会知道到底是要怎么办，怎么去帮他处理。所以接下来他会谈说，我们当客户跟我们回报这样的问题的时候，我们要怎么样问他问题，来帮助我们接下来的推论，到底是什么问题。
So it's quite important to find out what's going on. For example, maybe you can check the error, maybe the error by the error codes, or maybe log file or some message, maybe by sent them. So here's some good example of the question you asked for a customer like this. The first thing is if the printing didn't work, you can check. You can ask the customer to check whether the services working, or otherwise the error message is popping up, or some message in the operating LCD, or these kind of things are in here. So you can ask these questions to customer to find out what's going on. So maybe the customer will answer you actually what's going on, like we have a problem with error code 34, maybe error code 9. So this is the first point, we find out the root cause. So otherwise, if you cannot get the actual symptom, you can ask customer to copy the log. Also, log file includes all these problems. Keeps the tracks of all these problems, and you can easily identify what's going on.
OK，其实刚刚就许讲的就是他已经写在1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9这些步骤。那他刚刚讲的前面4点，第一个你要检查的就是我们早上有看到 rimage 在 Windows 的平台里面有4个重要的服务，一个是 messaging service， 一个是 production service， 好，那一个是 imaging service， 好，还有一个是 discovery 跟 registry 这5个。那前面3个是最重要的。他说先检查看看这些服务有没有被停掉了。哦，那第二个就是你在画面上有没有界面上有没有跳出任何的对话错误讯息对话框，把它抓下来。哦，那第3个就是我们系统都有 LCD panel， 有 LCD 液晶显示屏，那你看看上面有没有什么讯息，比如他告诉你说 operator error code 几号，这个也记下来。好，那那个 step 4。
I'm gonna go to the next step.
OK， 或者第4个，他说啊，那个机器手背是不是已经拿到光碟了，已经从 input pin 抓光碟起来了。好，那第5个 就是你看检查一下 recorder 那个刻录机的盘里头是不是有光盘在里头，哦，或者是它盘子出来，但放了光盘没有收进去，就是这些状况你要把它问一下，问清楚，哦，然后再来，他这里是举了一些例子，哦 ，gripper 就是手背，他是不是抓到光盘了，抓在手上，或者是说他刻完了之后呢，刻完之后通常要拿到打印机去，可是他是不是光盘拿在手上就没有动作了，哦。
So you can ask many questions to customers to identify what's really going on, and this is quite important. For example, some customers say the tray will not open, and some customers say that it's a recorder. Sometimes customers say it's a printer. But if you interview the customer carefully, you can identify whether it is the printer or recorder. So you can identify the trouble. So many customers think that tray is just a tray.
就是说。客户可能跟你讲说，哦，那个 tray 盘打开了，但是你还是要知道说，这个到底是打印机的 tray 还是刻录机的 tray， 对，因为客户他讲的都会比较模糊，那你要帮他协助他澄清下来，对。
Okay, so once the symptoms identified, so then we're going to find out what's the root cause. Okay, scroll down. So find the root causes. I think this is quite a difficult step, but we have some simple way to do this. So if you have the symptom, we have several root causes. For example, if you have some printer troubles, maybe it's by the dust or wrong gravels or many reasons. So we do try for the very simple one. For example, if you have some problems with the gripper, the first thing we check the media product is a bit. If the media product is something like this, we have in the disk, and the center is sealed, and this book's a grip. This is one of the trouble we often have, because customers put everything in, and it goes like this. So we can check first. So if this is problem, it's not broken, we need to repair, just remove it, it will be recovered. So this is one of the simplest. The next one is sometimes gripper grips this more than one, because this covering is quite sticky, and sometimes it goes like this, and it falls off. So if you check it, if there's something sticking here, just remove it, try it, get it fixed. So this is also the second simple one. So next one is the grip adjustments. The grip adjustments is just, if you try to, the gripper trying to grip the disc, but it didn't fit the hole, or sometimes the height is not good. So in this case, we can use a diagnostic tree for calibration. So that if the calibration goes well, this picks up, or otherwise, this is not going well, we can adjust it by the screw. This can be fixed only by adjustment. This is very easy.
对 ，rimage 它称那个机器手背，有时候叫它 gripper， 有时候叫它 picker， 所以它刚刚就讲的就是说，它有一些比较简单的状况是，比如刚刚那个光盘的包装保护盘，因为客户他可能整个拆开就把它丢进去了，那光盘的那个保护盘呢，它是中间是没有洞的，所以gripper撞到它就 error 了，因为它穿不过去嘛，它是穿过去把它撑开，这样抓盘子。那是第二种状况是，一拉上来超过一片的盘子被拉上来了，那就是中间有静电，或者是盘跟盘在做的制作过程中那个油太多，这个都可能会发生。但是静电现在是比较常发生，就是那个盘子你经过海运之后摩擦会产生静电，那通常都有一些静电的消除方法，你手碰过之后，或者是静电金属消除架可以处理掉。那第三种是你那个手背的校正没有做，所以它下去的时候没有正中央对那个洞，对那个圆口，对。
So the basic feature for this troubleshooting is doing things from the very simple. So this makes it easier. So if you first change the lift motor, this is quite troublesome because it takes a long time. Also, it needs some, you have to purchase some parts. It takes time, cost. It's not good. So we start from very simple one. So I think we have other reasons that something improper printer position, or maybe recorder tray is not opening enough. That should be repaired. For example, recorder tray sometimes get stuck and not opening well, it gets stuck. So in this case, we check the recorder and change the recorder. So if you have several recorders in all orders, it's always stuck in specific recorder. Maybe if the recorder 2 is not good, always stuck in recorder 2. So we change the recorder 2. So the first one is improper printer position. This means that printer tray is not opening well, or maybe some basement is not good adjusted. But usually, this is done by the printer position is not good, so we have to get, sometimes we have to get the printer. The pickle leaf broken is, the pickle leaf of the gripper. We have leaf spring to grab this. Sometimes this is break down, so we have to remove take the gripper tip off and change the spring and put it back. This is also okay. The worst case is a lift motor, and if the lift motor is broken, we have to disassemble the whole thing. So this is the heaviest one. Also includes the exchange the flathead for cable. That's also the same.
刚刚就是讲的，就是说有一些问题是比较上面的问题比较简单，下面比较难。那说通常我们从简单的开始检查起，免得说，其实问题就在上面，那你花很多时间在检查下方。然后再来，他举了几个例子，比如说那个刻录机的盘脆盘开出来，没有开到足够的位置，但是那刻录机可能就坏了，它可能脆盘一开出来就开到一半3/4，那你当然你的手背下去是对不准的，然后再来就是那个手背上面的一些小零件坏掉，有一个小小的弹簧，那个如果跳走了或者是坏掉了，那个就很难修，可能整个手背就换掉。那再来就是像那个马达，把手背拉高拉低的那个马达，那个如果坏掉就整台拆开来换马达。对。
Okay. So do you have any questions?
那6个
弹簧是不是就是那个长条的中间有个孔的
What the leaf spring is? Leaf spring.
？6 spring.
Yes. It is. It produces 6 and I think the profession is 4. Number is different sometimes.
So that's spring.
Yes, spring.
Take a leaf spring. Very small.
就是一根长条的那个东西，
It's like this, it's in the brush.
是不是？中间有个孔的，
That's the
一共6片嘛，对吧？是那个是那个。
那个我们要记下，我们待会看真正的那个 gripper 来找那个位置，好不好？
Okay, the first step is the next. Is if you get the root cause, then solve it. So you can solve the problem by each steps by looking up how to say our service guide or maybe some maintenance guide. And